themselves from this new G2 with niko a little bit more. Now, their inaugural series, niko literally set a record with the amount of kills he got on Dust 2 last time. So I think we're going to look to see if he can achieve that peak again. A lot of it had to do with T-side as well, and we've got eyes on niko right now.
Yeah, he's the guy to open up shop, so that one cap player and device is dead. dupreeh finding one through the double doors as the rest of G2 charge up the catwalk. This means Xyp9x is in a bit of a pickle. And an immediate gush definitely doesn't help him out. The rotates were looking like they weren't going to get too much, but glaive, he wastes no time coming up from behind on catwalk to cut this down to only Nexa. Those 2 kills were crucial. There could have been a bomb plant. There could have been a man advantage, and had Kenny been able to hang on to the car, it could have been even worse for Astralis. But instead, so long as Nexa doesn't pull one out of the hat, they should be taking CT-sided pistol. We'll see, because there is low health on both dupreeh and glaive, of course. Ooh, and glaive, he's been spotted. Yeah, Nexa knows exactly what's up, and it's not like there's 5 seconds and he has to plant. He can definitely squeeze this as he pleases, and with 2 CTs right there, oh, that headshot into Magis could have absolutely been a disaster. Instead, Nexa taps that bomb once, goes for the duel and loses. Astralis will win pistol.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff on Dust 2 is an excavation site. This hole's already pretty deep. No massive fossils. Amanek is going to drop that Molotov to the back of the site. dupreeh tucked in on Humvee. Amanek kind of getting lost in the smoke here, but he is still on top of the boxes, so jumps up, gets himself 1 kill. Magis trades, but there's that split. Comes through mid. glaive was unable to contain it, and it works out perfectly. Yeah. G2 on the board in their first rifle round.
Yeah, they actually stuffed that specific push through mid B. That's used to support the Uncanny S.
Hunter's going to have a little bit of presence here by glaive. Oh, he turns his back. Timing working out for him, but glaive hits the deagle up close, and now things start to get precarious for G2.
Moses level reactions there.
Oh, device though, caught out by Amanek. So that op answers back, picked up off of the corpse of Kenny. Magisk's scout tries to move over. dupreeh has retrieved the AK, and Magisk with a kill through the smoke as he's being boosted. Although there is still that chance for the T to cross over. Man advantage held onto for Astralis, glaive sitting inside of the smoke, and Amanek, well, he's trying to find something. And the CTs have fallen silent. Don't be fooled, G2, they know they're close. But where exactly? Oh, Nexa, he crouches behind the wicker baskets, pops up and stops Magisk from getting anything other than those first 2 kills. Nexa plants bomb. Suddenly, G2, who looked very much pressed on that ramp, are in a post plant. Amanek, he just has to hit this shot, and he doesn't, because glaive gets another D kill. Nexa standing in the open, trying to keep it alive. 7 health for Nexa, and it's just not enough. The deagle from glaive with 3 kills gives Astralis their third.
Nasty, and that is the first kill that comes down on the lower stairs versus Hunter. And cancel out the smoke that gets thrown for the long cross, right? Because now no one's comfortable with it. So in terms of this game of trying to delay longer, of course, the CTs will never be able to keep up, but they pull off this tactic, a boost off the smoke, and are getting even more damage in.
dupreeh tries to extend through that smoke, looks to pepper them back even more so, but there's a lot of presence here for G2. Great flash! dupreeh comes right back, and with Amanek and niko answering, this is kind of forcing G2 forward, but all of Astralis are still right in position. Good headshot. niko cracking it down into the CT spawn. glaive gets his hands on that scout, and Magis gets blasted, because niko keeps going. The deagle missing, as glaive gets challenged from both sides. He almost gets there. Had he not missed a couple of those shots. First half from this Dust 2 T side.
Outstanding.
Back into the guns now. We got a great grenade. Excellent grenade from Amanek, in fact. It's helping Hunter open up shop. glaive quick trade. Xyp9x has allowed niko to walk through, though. This is going to be an easy pickup versus glaive, and suddenly there's the potential for pressure on both sides of this B site. Magisk in for a world of hurt, you'd think, but he gets one with him. As Amanek extends out from tunnels, they're going to smoke off that door twice and get their bomb down.
I think glaive's going to blame himself for this one a little bit. Let's see if there's a chance they can pull off the retake. It seems kind of unlikely. TCT's going to peel back now. Thinking about the money and the op on device plus 2v3 retake, but
fast round.
As soon we see the tunnel default this time, buddy, not just Astralis. I'd definitely like to hear what they'd have to say about it once this game is said and done, but it certainly isn't over. Just as good on T side as they are on CT. Over 50% win rate, if not 55 on both for Astralis and Dust 2.
Flash into middle, Nexa not blind, and that is a crime. 2 kills as they try and push through, but look, he's robbed them of their bomb. Nexa's now going to eat that next flash, and his teammates are all falling around him. It's looking like an Astralis recovery for a moment. Kenny S saving the day a bit with that next follow-up kill, but Xyp9x, he's going to go ahead and wrap CT spawn, and look at the CTs, they push forward. Device, all 3. Last bullet, headshot, 4K in the pistol. It's the simple factor.
I don't think either team knows. They might lie and tell you they knew the whole time, but they're lying. Okay, no one gets killed in the cross, no one gets spotted as well. It's a 3-long setup here for the CT side, but the T's are trying to join them.
Nexa immediately into the depths of the pit, has niko kind of between the smokes here, keeping one eye through it, trying to find something as dupreeh gets boosted behind the blue box. That frag grenade softens up Xyp9x and dupreeh, who has to just dive back down. He's got to crouch, but it's the cross. Oh, goes through. niko, he gets the better of Device, who seemed scoped up on the angle, but wasn't maybe ready for, oh, and a second. Xyp9x was so low, he gets dropped through smoke on his attempt at a retreat. But Glaive, of course, calling for his teammates to come over because he has this spacing in mid. Kenny S, solely focused over onto tunnels. And for now, that works, but he misses what could have been a critical shot. They get all the closer, and their flash is on the money. Kenny trying to hope that his teammates can rotate, but that's going to be kept honest by Glaive. And Kenny S, good shot into Magisk. They lose that mid-anchor. dupreeh, having lost the bomb carrier, has to pick it back up, and that slows everything down to a crawl.
On his final trip back.
2 rounds away from stopping that at least.
Of course, whenever you see someone at Goose, that means the G2 or whatever the team is, just for pretty confident it's going to be some kind of A play. They're sacrificing their mid piece here.
Flash for niko. Ooh, that hit the money. I saw a few arms up from Astralis. Hunter, he gets his headshot towards mid. niko's had enough. He decides to go for the peek, and a single kill is all you'll get. Kenny S looking for heads. Smoke grenade will deny that vision. Bomb carrier, though, still all the way back on elbow. He had to go retrieve it. They did have time.
Bomb has been planted.
A couple players for G2 down in the CT spawn. Glaive going to keep eyes back behind him. And Xyp9x has the responsibility of locking down long. Utility for the retake, a single incendiary. And remember, 2 of their players already tagged, Kenny S included. Hunter, though, he's going to find a quick opening kill. dupreeh looking with the deke, finds nothing. So it's all on Xyp9x. 1v4, and he only gets a single frag. A 14th round for G2, 2 away from the win.
And an Astralis-style retake as well, all through CT spawn and long. Great coordination, looking very, very sharp, sharing the kills as well. And man, no, I was thinking close 2-0 for Astralis. G2, you know, have odds on both maps as well. Okay, NOA boost here from Hunter, waiting for the jump up, and it doesn't seem like they're totally aware of this at the moment. Oh, actually perfect flash. Nice. No, Glaive mows down both. I eat my words completely. Nicely done between him and Xyp9x.
Yeah, that flashbang certainly helped out. Magisk, he's just going to commit to the corner, and this should get him a 3rd kill for Astralis. Amanek wary of it, peeks in, but the immediate headshot. So it's only Kenny S's op with a single kill this time for G2. Seems like Astralis aren't going down without a fight.
It doesn't seem like the CTs have any plans to try to punish these positions. Let's see how far Amanek comes up. He's in the tunnel now, ready to be flashed.
Yep.
And he does find Device. That's the op down.
Nice play.
I wouldn't take that trade if I was Astralis. This is going to be a little bit worrying.
They do still have some mid control, and nobody's there to stop them. They haven't extended around from the CT spawn. Kenny S is coming back to get eyes on it.
And he's leaving the bomb for Xyp9x to come back, so he's going to try to get a kill by himself.
Yep.
Oof, this comes down to awareness.
Hunter's right there, but there's also a player on car. Yeah, niko, he gets him blindsided. G2 now man advantage.
This could be the round.
3 kills away from a win on Dust 2.
They're pulling the goalie on B. The bomb is outside of the B spawn, and Glaive is on Cat. There's a chance for him to pull out the fake, but they don't know what the rotation is for the CTs. niko scours out mid and gets punished by Xyp9x.
Glaive, though, jumps down. That could have been costly. Hunter, he's trying to fall back, and Glaive just looking to stay alive. Comes at it again, but we've already got dupreeh inside of the bomb site. site.
He heard the
Hunter
reload.
seems aware, and he almost stops it. 7 seconds left, and the bomb just barely gets in.
All they had to do was nothing.
Has been planted.
And they would have had better odds of winning this round. Instead, they went for that mid-push to try to get back some information. And that bomb left back in spawn opened up the round for Astralis. How has that happened? Should have been over when Magis died inside the B site.
All they had to do was nothing.
Damn. And it starts to get a bit more scary. The thought of actually bringing this map to OT becomes real for Astralis. They're punishing mistakes, now winning rounds they weren't supposed to. They're looking confident here. They even lose the opening kill of Device. Instant refrag, but their Opera gets dropped down. They don't get to see their plan through, the one that they want to use to crack open B. G2's current 30th round in map number 1. They're going to be thinking about it, but they can't. They have to try to forget it. They have to try to play it one round at a time like Astralis are doing, and they find another 5v4.
dupreeh, he's on the front run for this, loses his life as niko tries to answer from the CT spawn. He's hoping that fire doesn't spread, and he's correct.
That's sufficient. He's canceled
the
out their
corner.
mid play. That tactic is gone at least.
Tries to follow it up with damage, but Astralis had already disengaged that much further. They are sitting here in middle, hoping that maybe he tries to take a chance. Device looking to lock him in. And niko tucks to the corner. Amanek back on plat. Gonna be, given the collateral. Magisk down to 17 health after that shot. Device just died to Kenny S. And G2, of course, playing with everyone's heartstrings, pushing it down to the limit. But now it's gonna take a 1v4, and Magisk doesn't have the health. 16-14.
This will be an interesting one to watch.
I'm all for it, man. We were hitting some pretty sick individual form on the opening map. So let's see how crazy things can get here 50 some odd stories up. It's a long way down, both figuratively and literally to the lower bracket. Oh, Kenny, give me more of that. Next up, he's gonna get, oh no, it was Nexus kill, okay. Sometimes they look way too crisp, but what the heck? Talk about it. We have Astralis getting completely ripped apart from behind here. The CTs with the quick flank and the quicker headshot. Destruction. Hold.
Ooh, this is an enormous amount of space being created. I mean, almost even if glaive dies at this point, he's done a lot, but he even gets a kill.
See if he can cut anybody else out of the equation. Amanek's gonna tuck to the close corner. Glaive's still right there, uncontested, and slowly but surely, we have Astralis also working up from the B ramp. There is another player where Glaive just died. Amanek upgrades, but Magisk takes the place of Glaive and delivers another couple kills. A clean sweep of the B site from Astralis. Basically on top of one another. Hunter's gonna be the front runner. And niko's gonna hang on to the blue boxes. Hunter plays next to the crane, inside of the smoke. Kenny S gets a kill elsewhere on the map, so it is very much this three-man cohort you see on your screen for the T's. Astralis being cut down one after another. There is an answer from Magisk, but he loses so much HP in the process that things are looking tricky. And Amanek all the while getting closer step by step. Fake plant from Magisk draws out Kenny into the kill, and sure enough, it is then Magisk to fall.
Some good damage. But I don't know who I'd rather be right now, because we cross a minute, and the T's might be a bit stirred up about the fact that they got pushed out of this position with that re-smoke.
You see G2 moving towards the A site fast enough. Whether or not Astralis knew there was 2 players on that position, man, I think they get extra bang for their buck from that frag grenade. That is the reason that half of G2's players are so low. Molly here at the feet of the sandbags, extinguished by Hunter. niko can hang on to his smoke in case that next Molotov also is destined for him, but dupreeh with a bit of a curveball. Pick up kill on Amanek. Nexa back of the B bomb site, playing from quad. Not the best position, but if he just keeps his face in it, then he has backs turned. He's spotted. Yeah, Magisk finding him over the side of it. Kenny S, op shot, bomb plant from dupreeh, but Hunter, he's helping out, and there's no plant because he comes off of it. Now there's only 8 seconds, and this means Device has to stick the plant or come in with these kills. And niko,
he just has to
charge
stay
him
alive.
down. He just has to live. No time for the bomb plant. That's so damn close. But G2 and niko will prevail.
And
What do you think are in these backpacks? Look at all these guys got backpacks, Launders.
Explosives.
Explosives.
Banana
And money.
bombs.
Molly's popping on the B site. We're right back to where the T site started. Empty B sites. Even in the 4v5 with guns, there is nobody here to stop Astralis.
Might
so.
still, I think there's definitely still going to attempt though here. Yeah, I had a
Oh,
great
nice.
shot. That's the bomb down, and they
a
okay. Yeah, they come in from the wrong direction. There's Almanac on the other side, I believe. Nexa dies on the flank. Almanac now coming in, and he wins his duel straight up.
Big trade frag.
3v2, and this threat that just looms over their head from the flight. Okay, guys. Trying to take this seriously on that.
Device, he's going to keep it serious because he needs to create space for the post plant, and Kenny, a single shot will take him, but the USP gets the better of it. 5 health on Kenny S, who did a great job
Watch
of
Kenny, watch
chewing
Kenny.
up those little angles. And Kenny S now on top of the bomb. He's going to stick this defuse. Zipix not peeking down to the second. And of course, that internal clock. That's why the man talks to himself. Damage done between the 2 CT standing here, and that's definitely a threat. Imagine they open up the site with utility. But instead, it's going to be the duel given towards Device and Zipix. Kenny S looking to trade back with his op, but he just unscoped as the chance was his. Does hit the shot regardless.
They're so invested on A ramp. They don't have any info mid. They don't get the first trade on the ramp as well. So
Good
even
call.
though it's coming towards A, they're going to be a bit scared of this. But here, oh, what?
What a headshot. Zipix follows up. And now he's finding his impact here in the waning round of this first half. Device focused towards short shelf. And there's Nexa. These offers are just getting their heads taken straight off. And Nexa's kills, these are crucial. Buys time for Amanek to get over, but the bomb just ejected back down ramp. They could straight up leave.
Well, Dupree's flanking.
Full B control here for Astralis.
Yeah, it's open now, but they kind of have to run. Now, the CTs can come barreling back, which means the footsteps will actually not work in their favor, especially the amount of time left on the clock. And this is a freebie for Dupree. It seems like, man, it came close. Almanac almost winning that, but this is the bomb getting planted now, 1v3, and this pest that was just spotted a few seconds ago. He'll get eliminated, but still low odds here, very low HP for Nexa. He's got to first find his opponents and also kill them.
Yeah. AI puts this at 7%. 40 HP for Nexa. He would need the ace 1v3.
Call him Will Smith if he wins.
He's got the smoke grenade to cover up the bomb. Doesn't have a kit currently on him, so at this point it seems impossible, and Glaive will make it so.
Just go back to
Back to what works. Yeah.
Just literally put on the dunce cap and run up A ramp over and over again. Just because it's what the map encourages, not because they're stupid, actually. You know, it's just like, unfortunately, it's just what you got to do to win. But Astralis found a way to get a cool half out of not doing that.
Ooh, nice flash. Dupree, he actually makes the most of that. He was just caught jumping beyond the Glock shots. Nexa will trade. So we've got G2 trying to fight their way tooth and nail up this B ramp, but everybody from the CT side is now in position. And there's still more than a minute to play. Let's not get crazy, boys. Sit back and just wait until Astralis unravel this stack on their own.
Yeah, they've got to be suspicious about A. And of course, there's just, you can still push down to deep A or out to mid, but it's just less likely on this map. There's more respect in that regard. So sometimes sitting and waiting or rotating back, it's fine. You don't really feel as the need as much to like go out and clear every single angle. It's a lot scarier to big flank on Vertigo than most other maps. So let's see what's going to happen now. Next, takes a spot of damage. He's okay to show face. He was here earlier, and he's got a USP, which means, you know, one good shot, and he could really open this whole round up again. Looks like they're going to commit over towards B. And Nico lurking out towards mid is interesting. Might even be a position where he wants to almost duel first. I don't know. He's going to come in a bit later, it looks like.
Pops up, still sees nothing, but I mean, that's very much a ruse. A run boost? Okay. Throws him into the middle of the site, tries to challenge Device, and it's Magis coming back to save it. What a weird situation that was. Astralis cleaning up the kills, but that's a team ace in the end.
Time's a lurk. Here it looks like it's a B focus again. Interesting. Stuff seems to have changed a little bit.
Molly down. That's going to kind of frazzle them. They have to smoke it out, and I love the fact that Astralis try to apply that weapon pressure at the same time, but Amanek's ready for the peak. Still, tons of damage done. That, unarguable. It's a matter of getting this second kill on the bomb site. We can see Magisk starting to flirt through the CT spawn. That Molly should bank on to the corner. there's nobody there. dupreeh can still afford to hold this position. More utility being thrown, but none of it on the money. None of it to counter dupreeh. We've got the boost up behind the wooden wall. A second player coming upwards as well. But Device, he gets closer step by step, and he takes Hunter off the bottom of the totem pole. This draws players back, but Amanek, in the meantime, can still move forward. Either they chop their way down into the bomb site, or they get wrecked in the pinch. And kennyS's trade kill gives them 20 seconds to somehow get this bomb down. Xyp9x takes position inside the site. Remember, 2T's low, incredibly so. One of which now removed. Kenny's killed, but still they walk forward, and they expect Device on the flank. However, he's here on construction, and it's spotted, but he can't stop it. Device, 3 kills, and Astralis with an 11. Quite in position, and now we get more of the same. A fast A play, and a 5v3 to boot for G2. Glaive's going to extend out from the back of the site. And dupreeh, well, he's applying pressure on the flank. Can't manage to get himself a second. Still low health for 2 of the 3 on G2's side.
They look a little bit messy in this post plant. There's some holes here. Everybody's kind of overlapping on the same positions, and that means Magisk and Glaive can kind of walk in. This takes attention away from them, and now Glaive can come in for the spray down. There's not enough time. Maybe if he's very fast and he gets this kill, we could talk about jumping on the bomb, but no. Nexus saves the day for G2.
No health taken from G2 for the man advantage, and all the time in the world here as well to work. Hunter the front runner, Magisk getting the better of him, swinging the big green. But G2 not going to let him die in vain, still taking steps towards the A site. We do have Xyp9x behind sandbags, and he has a smoke grenade in case they Molotov him out, but I wonder if they throw it.
So I imagine they even try to jump up into the sandbags. There's no way they're going to forget about this, right?
You'd think not. There it is. Now, he could just buy some time, and he is. The smoke goes down eventually. Xyp9x 4 HP, back's turn. Xyp9x starts hitting shots, and he's given a bigger chance. He dives back into the cover of the smoke. But Amanek, he's done a great job of clearing the bomb site in the meantime.
Okay, this is where niko needs to hold this. They need to communicate and corroborate, right? Here, they know that the player's locked down. They need to secure the bomb with the other one, have him covered. Oh, they're not covering with either, exposing himself to the sandbags.
1v1.
Yeah, and it's just a pure 1v1 for dupreeh to win. That was just not... Astralis by tie. I'm super looking forward to the third map if we go there. Should be the best of the series for sure. Finally, the rematch. I think the #1 thing I was looking for coming into 2021. Here's the opening kill again for Glaive. When it rains, it pours. Device has stopped dying early on. He's gotten the kills. Glaive is now joining him for a high opening kill percentage. Even gets niko, and it's 5v3 already.
Yeah, 8 rounds from Astralis in the first half, and now what has been a near impenetrable defense. Flawless stuff coming out of them yet again. This is just G2 getting outclassed on a map that Astralis figured they had their number on, and they were absolutely correct. Amanek and Hunter gonna try and salvage what they can towards this A site, but because of Device's utility, it buys time for the rotate. There are flanks coming through from Astralis. They can smell blood in the water, and they look to chomp down on what's left of G2. But Hunter, he got a frag kill over towards the A site, working with the MP5. 50 seconds left on the clock, completely outgunned and outnumbered. dupreeh, at a moment's notice, could swing out for the kill, and that's exactly how this one ends. Astralis. There's like 6 of them over here in apartments, man. But there's no CTs. No, they're all outside of the apps, right here on short side. One underneath the balcony. niko getting curious here. He could walk into the angle of dupreeh. Looked like he wanted to try and catch a man in mid, and, well, he's got 2 kills before he goes down. Now it's kennyS at bat. Device and Magisk. Oh, Nexa, that's a big pickup from behind. Takes the 2-man advantage into a third, as Magisk is all that's left at half health. He tries to deal with Nexa. Great distraction and great kills here from Nexa. So cool, so modern. Very Danish. Xyp9x, he's dead. He's just looking to hold the apartments in the first, or not first, but following gun round of Astralis. It's already the 5v4. Easy pickup, but again, kind of a lagging rotation through arches, and with kennyS being taken down low, we get that utility usage out of the B player. Now G2 are starting to sprint over, trying to come give niko a helping hand. niko He doesn't have much help because Kenny S is already so low. Molotov's moving forward from the CT spawn. Dupree is forced out of the barbecue pit, and Hunter, well, he's boosted up just in the nick of time. Takes down a player as smoke fades. Man advantage here for G2. No bomb plant yet, and poor device stuck back behind Nubox.
Oh, sliver of an angle here versus Quad. Yeah, but they maintain numbers. The molly does nothing, and this bomb is stranded. Oh, look at this rotation.
This is huge.
But Almanac, he's too sharp. He's watching the flank here, and they've got enough staff on the site at this point. They don't even have to worry about that, and they just kind of have a gap where Device could have potentially walked off of Quad.
Yep.
But it doesn't seem to affect the CD setup at all.
No.
Even though the information isn't there.
The thing is, Hunter gave up the angle. Oh, Dupree, that's a big pickup. And now Hunter, you can still see him kind of pulled in two directions. He was watching Device, who waited so long before making his move. Dupree and Device absolutely milking this mid-round moment. Let's see if Amanek can pull up with the clutch. Doesn't have a kit currently on him. He's got bodies and kits ahead. Device still over towards Nubox, giving up a bit of a shot. Dupree now can turn his attention around, and Amanek's gonna get called into the open. He rounds the corner, gets the first, and that's substantial damage. 3 health. All the Device has left needs to be the USP, and Device shuts him down.
They're playing pretty scared right now, but they keep numbers.
Kenny's peeking down mid, and he got himself a second. Amanek, he's not been checked. Oh, this is perfect! Amanek, up close and personal. Kenny gives us a trio of kills, and G2 rob around.
Yeah, but they're so... This is what I was talking about, you know? Like, don't play scared, don't play scared. They have no plans to retake top banana, no plans to retake lane.
Getting
they literally
aggressive.
don't have arch, they don't have any vision on the team. They're going to be scared. Oh, they come back through lane, actually. Glaive goes 1-for-1 with them. Kenny S in a tight spot, but the good flash from himself ends up netting a kill. 3v3, and the rotations start to come over. Almanac, how scared are you, man?
We've got to see him do something. Other than those deagle kills, he hasn't provided much in terms of pit holds. Such a crucial player. Now's his chance. Gets 1 kill, dives into the cover, can't quite get it. So damn close, but it falls onto the shoulders of Nexa. 5 seconds to spare. Matches cleared, and Zipix with 11 HP. He's dived back behind the column. Molly forces him into the open, and Nexa wins the clutch.
Way to save the day. Another heroic effort by another G2 member. That's so nicely done from Nexa. And yeah, no, I guess they did have plans all along. And what will be the opening play? We've got some deep Molotovs coming in. Device trying to cheat his way up to the top of Banana. They push into his position, but he doesn't get 2 this time. He doesn't get any, in fact. Hunter will win, and from there, just recede from the Banana.
That's all they wanted.
And he's also one of the A players, so B remains fortified in terms of HP and numbers.
Really looked to me like Hunter didn't have vision. So much inside of that smoke, but gets away with it. Now it's up to Glaive to try and take it back. There's 3 Ts here, but Glaive very far ahead. Look at him go inside of the site. Nexa coming out from CT with a double kill to his name. Everyone other than Zipix is slain, and it's all on the Clutch King. G2, very strong position to take away a 9th CT round and gun for that double digits in the first half.
That was a little bit uncharacteristic. He and niko wrapping towards Arch. He'll spot Device. Maybe this will be the first duel of the rounds.
Ooh.
Okay, well, clear victor right there.
Clean little headshot. Here comes the pop into the B site. CT's given up some real estate, definitely. Zipix fades back beyond coffins. Glaive's here with him. And this bomb's going to go down. So we've got a man advantage for Astralis with 0 kits on the play.
Yeah, they've got someone holding Banana, lots of HP, and pretty good spots.
Smoke goes over top, so that's going to kind of cancel out Hunter in terms of holding off on the CT cross. Pressure on Amanek. He hears many footsteps coming through construction, and we've got G2 sitting in the backside. Kenny S catching a kill and a second into Glaive. He's been so good, and now Hunter emerges through the smoke, so G2 about to take this second pistol. Dupree has no time to defuse. G2 with an 11th round win.
And like overall, like prospect up Kenny S just because he can and then he doesn't, but
in this game particularly, oh, but Magisk! A little bit of magic with that Desert Eagle.
uh-oh.
The first player kind of turned his back to him, assuming it'd get traded. Oh, and now Xyp9x with a dirty deagle. Pushes it on to Nexa, damage done. dupreeh right inside of the smoke, and Nexa makes sound. He throws another smoke on the position and could just prioritize plant.
You know,
Minute 15.
I feel like he's calculating everything properly. I feel like he jumped right into that, knowing there was someone potentially there, trying to suss this kill out. But the deagle has fallen back right into the perfect position. He might get shot on the side. Yeah,
Nice.
That's it. dupreeh, nicely played, man. Do not ever let off the gas pedal in that regard. You've got to fight for every single inch. dupreeh running down mid with the ferocity and putting together a nice spray to take Nexa out. Device combines with him, gets a kill, and is able to potentially fall back. It looks like he was about to get hunted down, but finds a way out.
Yeah, ate a flashbang there on the chase, so G2 weren't able to extend into Device. He's got a little bit more of a comfort zone now with the smoke up. Man advantage for Astralis, looking to tie this game at 11-all.
Hunter could not help at all. Glaive out here, sitting at the coffins. And it looks like we've got the feeling, right, from Xyp9x. He already knows what the plan of action is. Alright, mollying down as they run out.
Tons of damage being done here by Glaive. Frag on the mark. Fire on the feet. Xyp9x on the smoke. And just a bit more utility damage here. Glaive takes the boost up and body bags another with the smoke kill to boot.
Astralis might have the better system slightly. And oh no, a smoke actually gets blocked. That could have gone to Moto. This could change things up. They can't let it shake them though. Xyp9x, he'll get pushed out of position a little bit. Oh, man, coming through the smoke to fight him. Xyp9x adjusts, but Nexa takes him down in the trade.
dupreeh over towards the pit. He stops it. Device in the corner. He cowers. And Nexa's going to take down his head. It's a 2v2 instead with dupreeh still towards that pit. dupreeh above and beyond for Astralis as he sits on 23 kills. And he's going to go ahead and step out into the open. Magisk throwing his incendiary as dupreeh gets another kill. niko's taking it down to the 1v1. And dupreeh's in the open. 41 health.
Both teams need it.
And niko needs to reload. dupreeh's back into the pit. He's got a little bit of cover. He's got a little bit of time, but he doesn't have the kit. And niko just let him equalize the health. Now dupreeh's on the back of the bomb site. Still no kit. And dupreeh, he taps it once, coming in with the kill, but not with the time. G2 back in the lead.
That's all he needed to do. dupreeh needed more than anything for niko to commit, and he
Hanging on to that smoke grenade for the moment he shoots. Let's see it. Device with one, jumps up, gets chased back by Amanek. It's Xyp9x here in the corner, looking for more than one. Mac 10, good for the double, a triple! The MP9 goes big! And Hunter, well, he's still here up close on smoke. And his entire team just died. 14 rounds each.
they defend.
See if G2 can pull it out of the hat. Device posted with the op on mid, misses the flick,
Okay.
and falls back.
That does open up space a little bit. They're actually coming up quick. Oh, Device tracks one.
And a second with dupreeh in the mix as well. Device locks this down. G2, they give us a hell of a run here on Inferno, taking it all the way to 30, but there's just no chance for Nexa. At Astralis, they've done it yet again, but a closer series than ever. And some very real skill coming through from kennyS, but they survived this test.